Hey everyone, in this video we are going to be looking at how much snowfall you could expect this winter. Before we could get into the video, I will ask you to subscribe if you are new to this channel and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single upload or live stream on the channel. Let's start off with our white layer, and this is a kind of your area of where would see snowfall this winter. So pretty much this whole region will see snowfall this winter, except the bare areas where it's just that topo with no color. As you can see in that white color, that's kind of the minimum area of where you will see snowfall in this area. So pretty much this white area, you're gonna see lower than 1 inch of snowfall. You're only going to see a dusting of snowfall this winter. You may see something like last year where we did see some extreme temperatures go into Texas and maybe see some more snowfall more south in Texas. But this is kind of your average region. Every year you typically see just a dusting of snowfall in this type of region. Now let's go ahead and move forward here to the 1 to 3 inch region, and this is the kind of lightish blue region. As you can see, you will see around 1 to 3 inches of snowfall in this type of region, and this reaches from all the way to Oregon, from Oregon all the way to North Carolina. This is where you will see those 1 to 3 inches of snowfall. You still don't see much snowfall each winter because of that polar jet stream that kind of blocks off all of that cold air. But you usually do see some of those Arctic blasts that do reach it down farther here, and you may see some more snow in more of those typical Ohio Valley regions. Here's the more darker blue region. You will see around 3 to 5 inches of snow this winter, or pretty much any winter here. But that also reaches from Oregon all the way to West Virginia and Virginia. You will see 3 to 5 inches of snowfall in this region. Typically, now you're speaking of a decent amount of snowfall, but still not a lot of snowfall. This winter, you typically see a big snowstorm bringing upwards of 4 inches of snowfall. The rest of the winter, it's pretty much snowstorms of like 1 inch. You may also see some ice storms in this region, so you're not seeing much snowfall, but you're still seeing a lot of wintry conditions throughout the winter. Here's the 6 to 12 inches of snow. Now we're talking some decent snow here for this winter, and as you can see, like I said, in this pink region reaching from Arizona all the way to over here in West Virginia and Maryland, you're going to see 6 to 12 inches of snowfall this winter. Even down here in Arizona, you could see a pretty decent sized snowfall this year, so you may see upwards of 6 to 12 inches of snowfall from that. And you may even see even more in Arizona due to those mountainous areas. Of course, this is kind of an estimate, so this is not the exact snowfall you're going to see this year, but definitely a decent estimate of what you could see. And you'll definitely see more than this, especially in more of the mountainous areas, because this forecast is better off for more of the flatter areas. But we can go ahead and look at the purple region. This is where you will see around 14 to 22 inches of snowfall. So you're talking big amounts of snowfall this winter, and pretty much every winter see around 14 to 22 inches, and possibly even more if we do see more winter storms and nor'easters. And this even reaches over here into kind of New Jersey and the Mid-Atlantic. That's where you see some of those nor'easters hit, and you don't see a lot of nor'easters hit this area right here, especially in New Jersey, but they do get very close, and that does bring some snow over to this little region that typically doesn't see as much snow as up here. And even portions of California could see 14 to 22 inches due to those mountainous areas, and it does get pretty cold over here in these mountainous areas, so that does bring some snow on the edges of these mountainous areas, and that reaches up into over here. Where you could see in these mountainous areas, it's mainly in those mountains that you will see a lot of snowfall, but mainly in the flatter areas you're going to see more wetter conditions, like I said in my winter forecast. In this red region, you're talking around 24 to 48 inches of snowfall. And this is for more of the northern states, for more of the mountainous areas. You are going to see a lot of snowfall, pretty much every winter. This is based off of an average, so you may see more or less snowfall depending on if it is a El Nino or a La Nina, but we are expecting a La Nina, so you may see more snowfall for all of these regions than I am forecasting here. But as you can see, this red area is for more of those mountains, for more of those northern type states, Midwest states, reaching into the northeast. Due to those northeasters, you're going to see a lot of snowfall, and you may see some above average northeasters this winter. So that's gonna bring some more snowfall than normal for this winter. And finally, let's go to look at our 60-inch plus area, and this is for those mainly mountains areas and for the more extreme northern states here, for the more the northeastern states. You're going to see 60 plus inches of snowfall possible this winter, and possibly even more for more of the very high elevation. You're going to see a lot of snowfall usually in those types of areas. And again, for those northeasters, those are going to bring a lot of snowfall, and especially for those Appalachian mountains, those 60 inches plus snowfall could reach all the way down here of where those Appalachian mountains are. Then again, this is for more of those flatter areas, but I did highlight some of those mountains areas, the big mountains areas in the west, for those 60 plus inches of snowfall. But if you did enjoy the forecast for this winter, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss a single upload or live stream. And also check out our winter forecast, and I may have the winter forecast number 2 coming out soon. It depends, probably after October 14th, because that's the next info discussion. But as always, stay safe.